So hello everyone, I'm Dylan Evans, and this is my response to the Ender's Game conclusion. So first I want to start off by talking about Ender and how he basically concludes the story. So first point I want to start off with is how he basically completed Commander School. He went through a lot of battles, and he practically hated um, doing the battles because he felt lonely and he was always tired. He never got sleep. So he was basically, I guess, really happy to be over with the commander school. And the next point I want to talk about is how he basically hated to like be in charge of like basically hurting people, or he was practically manipulated by Graph and other people to hurt the buggers in uh, the war. So Ender was, I felt like he was soft-hearted, but he also had the intelligence to use his like I guess smart abilities to win battles, and I guess he was kind of naive to the fact that he's being manipulated, but I guess he didn't really care after a while. Um, so now I want to actually move on to the final chapter, which starts off with um, him talking to. No, it doesn't start off like that, but Valentine eventually just manipulates him to go visit the buggers because the buggers basically um, needs Ender's help to recolonize after they lost the war. So he then goes under the manipulation of Valentine, and once he gets there, he talks to the Bugger's Queen, which really he basically from there he kind of got manipulated by the Bugger's Queen in order to help them recolonize and become leader of their colony. And I kind of felt like Ender was he agreed to help them out because um, he kind of felt guilty for killing a lot of people and hurting, I mean not killing, but hurting a lot of people and killing a lot of buggers in the war. So I felt like this was his kind of um, payback to the buggers, um, and I also want to discuss how the how Peter took over the Earth by using the lock tree, by basically not stopping the war totally, but having some sort of peace, and everybody started looking up to Peter on Earth. So I think that also contributed to the um, decision that Ender made to help out the buggers, because I felt like that he knew that if he went back to Earth, that he would be um, not under the control of Peter, but he'd kind of be manipulated by Peter, and both Valentine and Ender realized that. So uh, Valentine just stuck with Ender and um, joined him basically in his journey to um, help the buggers out. And personally, I felt like Ender is an all-around good kid. He has good intentions, but throughout the book, he was just basically manipulated by people to, uh, become a commander of armies, and hurt a lot of people, and a lot of things that happened to him, especially the fights that he got into were really kind of unnecessary because, you know, there's gonna be bullies everywhere. I mean, somebody's gonna mess with you regardless of what kind of person you are. So I felt like Ender was just that unlucky person, and he just had to show like the kids specifically throughout the book, in the fights, that he was a threat, or he tried to make them seem like he was a threat. So um, I feel like that it was all around great book. Would definitely recommend it for my teacher, my professor, Dr. Lear, to continue using this book in her curriculum, because it's a really good book and it's really easy to connect to. Um, so this is me signing out. Thank you all for listening. Peace.